So we're outside St. Anne's Church, and that's the beginning of the Antonian fortress.
And then start to walk out. Only the moment he came out of the Antonian fortress, this is the place where he met his mother later, in station number 4. In this area, they found on the street, I'm going to show the Pavestone Street, they found mark that the game of the king, you know, it's a Roman game that we're playing that pretend that he's the king of the Jews, putting the crown made of thorns.
So here we are on our way up the Via Dolorosa. We're not going to be able to stop at all the stations, so I'm going to kind of give you a shaky camera view as we kind of walk along here. I got to keep up with everybody. Real quick. And here we are.
One for $1, excuse me.
We got 120 of them.
One for $1.
Not sure what this is yet. I'll tell you as soon as I find out.
Located within the Antonian fortress, that was approximately the level of the Pavestone Street, maybe a little lower, would be guard tower 4, one over there, one in the other corner, and one to the end of the street over there. The thing that Pastor Jesus condemned to death, that's the first station, the trial of Jesus, the church of the condemnation place. It is what today we saw the foundation of the Antonian fortress, and you could hear the children from the school. There is a Muslim school that built over the foundation of the Antonian fortress. We were standing underneath when we came to the Western Wall Tunnel. The access to the Western Wall Tunnel was actually the gate. The moment we back on the street, you see the gate. That was the gate. We were continuing. That's the door we would go through. The new door, because the original one was through the store, further down where it is. So that was the place where Jesus on the street was flagellated by the Roman soldier. That was the beginning. That was the place where they played with him the game we found actually. I'm going to show you the carving on the street, on the original street of the Antonian fortress. Underneath there was
the station for flagellation.
From the street to the water cistern pools. That was the Stratonian pool that we saw. You remember where it's pointed out when we were. So out of all this area where we hang out, there was a large pool, the Stratonian pool. And we saw a small part of it when we were at the end of the walk of the Western Wall Tunnel. On this street,
Alright, flagellation was the second station, and we're getting ready now to go into the Church of the Condemnation, where they have the original stones from the Antonian fortress where Jesus would have been.
The pool that was under the Sister of Zion convent, so it's over there, and they found also carving line of the game of the king, and they found it also here. This is the original one. You can see the stone street. This was the canal chiseled in order to bring the water, to lead the water underneath to the pool, and you see the carving lines here of the game. Another thing you can see over there, they were making these lines on the stone to prevent slippery. So when donkeys, animals carrying, when it comes with water, with rain, it's become very slippery. So you see all the carving lines to prevent slippery on the stone. So what I advise that everybody will see that, we will walk this way, and we come back, we go out by this way. This will give a chance everybody to see. This is you can tell the difference between the original street and the reconstructed street. Reconstructed stone. You see it here? That's another carving, that's the circle. You see it again here. You see similar to the same game. The game with the mark here, the same circle.
Here's some clear shots of those stones from the Antonian fortress. And again, you can see the carving there in the stones where they gained. would have been closed. This is the Ecce Homo arch.
It was only arch. On top of the arch, you see the built room where people live. You see that's actually bedroom. People live there. Maybe wait for the car.
When we were under the western wall, there was that ending pool that I showed you. That stairway would have come up through this guy's shop. So I'm sure we're going to go inside, take a look at the continuation of that. But Arafat talked him out of it. So this arch again was originally part of the triumphal gate in Hadrian's Aelia Capitolina, 2nd century AD. And the arch continues into the Ecce Homo Basilica, the traditional spot where Pilate introduced the tortured Jesus to the crowd, saying, "Behold the man." And that would have been the back in there. So if they had let them, this is where that tunnel would have come out, right into this guy's shop, where all his stuff is. Would have been wonderful for him. Pretty nice place here. Gotta have a picture of
This,
this.
now you can visualize that coming outside of the Antonia fortress, if Jesus would be crucified in the garden tomb, that will be the tomb and the crucifixion place. So the way it will be not the Via Dolorosa, what is the Catholic tradition and the Greek Orthodox tradition, it will be this way to go through Damascus Gate to the right. Outside of Damascus Gate is the big hill, the Golgotha Hill, that we will see in the afternoon. So we are going to go through the traditional route of the Via Dolorosa according to the Catholic tradition and the Greek Orthodox tradition since Queen Helen time. The Mother of Mary, she built the chapel over there.
So here's the third station of the cross where Jesus fell for the first time. And across the way is the entrance to the Armenian, where they do the third and fourth stations of the cross. We're not going to go into all these though. Fourth station of the cross where Jesus meets his mother Mary. We're in a very crowded little area, the Arab quarter here. Here we are at the fifth station where Simon helps to carry the cross.
Restaurants. You can eat hummus, the best hummus in Israel, in Jerusalem, is this way, Abu Shukri. Now they open in Jaffa, Abu Shukri, in many different places.
I'll just give you a feel here for what it's like to be walking through this section of the quarter. We're all packed in here.
Only for $2 now. $2 American dollars, guys. $2. Because this is very quiet.
Only $2.
Station mic here. Anybody want to look at the vestments here? One stole, handmade, from a priest, minister.
A follower in the Holy Land of the Greek Catholic, and they have a chapel here. They convinced to that point because of the column that they found here with the name of Veronica. It's a column from the Byzantine Church.
So Veronica wipes the sweat from the face of Christ here at this sixth station. So here we are, this is the seventh station of the cross where Jesus falls for the second time. And you can see on inside into the interior. The rest of the 5 stations of the cross are in the Church of the Sepulchre ahead to where we're going. Here we are in the Christian quarter. And there's Dad taking a break. We stopped for about 20 minutes or so to let them go into one of the shops to look at souvenirs. Let's just kind of give you a feel for where we are here. I was mistaken earlier. I thought there were 12 stations to the cross, but there are actually 14. So the 8th and 9th are outside, and 10 through 14 inside, with 14 of course being the resurrection. Here we are back on the corner of the Via Dolorosa. We went to the left. I'm going to show you to the right, toward Damascus Gate this time. And this is the direction they think they would have led Christ if Gordon's Calvary, the tomb there, is the place where Christ was crucified. So that's up north toward Damascus Gate. Christ would have gone this way. Here we are at the 6th station of the cross. This is where Veronica is said to have wiped the sweat from Christ. And here is the pillar that they found, with the name quite clearly on it there where you can see. I wanted to get another shot of this because the one I had before just did not work out very well at all. And this is a little better take of the same place. Philip stopped to buy some chocolates, so I came on inside the 7th station of the cross, which I believe is where Jesus fell for the 2nd time. I'm not sure how that works out with Station 5 being Simon having picked up the cross and helping him. But maybe I can figure that out later on. This is here, they have the altar here. Here we are inside the 7th station of the cross. It's indicated by this large Roman column here on the right. Didn't get a chance to go inside earlier, so I wanted to go ahead and bring you on inside.